All right, so today this is the 11th of December 2024. These are my trading notes. Still in pre-market. We got 1 minute till the market opens. I went out and walked my dog, and I don't like trading pre-market because I've been burned too many times, but this would have been a darn good trade. Now, the old days I would have taken it a heartbeat after that red candle and just keep going up. The little flag there. This 5 minute candle or chart. Like I said, this is the MES micro. So it's charging on up. This is the news that came out at 8:30. What I'm looking for is, since everything is so bullish, after the market opens, I want to see a high made and then a pullback, and I'll try to get on a bull flag. Okay, so let's just see what happens. All right, so we'll see what happens. This is the the candle before the open, 925, and I went ahead and put a buy order right above the high. And what I'll do is I'll put my stop below this low right here. If it has the action to go on up, and it's a 5 point risk, so I'll just try to go one for one and see about getting 5 points out of it. So let's just see what happens here if I get filled. All right, so I just got filled at 77.50, and we'll see what happens here. I got my stop in right here. Let's see, pull it over a little bit. Yeah, 72 is where I have my stop below the low. And if it has enough drive to keep going up, I should get hopefully get out up here. I'm going to go on and put in an order. Let's see, 77. Yeah, let's put in a sell order up here at 82. It's 82.75. See what happens. Or yeah, I'll just kind of play it, manage my trade as it goes. So I will be back if things get a little better here. All right, so this is the book map I'm looking at right here. There's a lot of liquidity right here at the 80 area, 81.25. It looks like it wants to go up there. We'll see. 490 at 81. You got 454 orders sitting there. 449. It changes around, and it could be spoofing too. I'm just going to hold in and see if we can break through that. I should be able to get those 5 points. We will see, though. I am still long here. The if you notice, the liquidity keeps moving up. So I have I already added to my order. So I'm long 6 micros right now. I added up right here. So the equivalent, well, with those added together, 6 of them, 3 and 3, 6,078.25. I definitely would not want to be a seller here. Hopefully I'll be able to take a little bit of profit at 84. Let's look here real quick again. Yeah, 83.75. There's a lot of liquidity, and hopefully it'll just break on through there. One of the things I'm looking at, excuse me, is the where the market has been before, way up in here, and that's up in the 90s. So that's why I moved one of my orders up here to let's see, 88. I'm going to move it on up into the 90 area, just kind of as a placeholder, see what happens. So I'm going to go in and take profit here, though, if it gets here. Probably, yeah. Let me go on and move my stop up. Yeah, well, it didn't move yet. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm playing with their money now. I hope I didn't move it up too quick, but it's 9:48 Eastern Standard Time. I've got 6 to sell. I'll have to change this to 3 if I do get filled, and let's just see what happens. I'll come back after if something happens here, one way or the other. So everything's been looking very bullish. Excuse me. I went ahead and put my first take profit at 87. Moved it up there. It's just looking really strong. And I'll show you over here. This is this was resistance from yesterday or a couple days ago. Yesterday it looks like. So it broke through that. It took a little while to get through it. But 85 on the ES, 85 and 90 and 80 and all those half numbers and full numbers are kind of target points and sticking points sometimes. So I'm going to have to see this break through there pretty well. Uh, let's see, Bookmap is showing 87 and a half has got 400 and some contracts sitting there right in that area. That's a target zone, but that still doesn't mean it will go there. But there's a good chance there is. I'm going to have to move my stop up a little bit, so I got a little more playing with their money, and I will come back when hopefully here shortly this thing will ding, and then I'll adjust my stop to 3 targets here, or I mean 3 contracts. These are my trading notes, folks. If you're watching, I appreciate it. I hope you get something out of it. I really like bull flags. Here's another little one that happened, but the pre-market had the good bull flags here, and then all I did was wait for the open, and it went down here, and then came back up, and I'm just playing to the upside. So that's the strategy. It's pretty simple. Uh, Everything is looking now. This is the MACD. It's a little bit bearish, but the DMI, which is I like to see those in conjunction or correlation, and the DMI is very bullish still. So I'll just kind of hang tight and see what happens here. I just got filled at 87, and I'm oh, that's kind of weird. I think I had my order in. Maybe it was 86 to 75. I don't know. I thought it was 87, but I did get filled, and I took away the old stop and put in a new one for 3 micros, and I've got my order to get out at 90. So that should give me a good little bump for the day, and I will see what happens. Actually, I'm going to bring it down just below 90, 89.75. So if it hits 90, it'll fill me. So here it goes. Looks like it's a strong day. I probably ought to just let it run, but this will give me a good little bump for the day here if I get filled. I'll come back. Let's just just play it by ear here. So I just got filled on that. I moved it down to 89 even, and I'm going to take this away. So I'm up $291 for the day on 6 micros altogether. So I got in with 3 at the beginning and then added 3 more when I saw that it looked like it was headed up. So I always knew where my risk was. It was below the low of that after the opening bell right here. And then after it broke up into this area is when I moved my stop up to break even. So that was the strategy, and it worked out today. And I won't say it works out every time, but that's why you always know where your stop is. Now here's something I want to show you. If you're not familiar with the Trade 1348 system, this has been a really good system for me that I've started using in the last couple months. I'm getting better at it, just reading how it all works. And this is an add-on chart that they have with their system, but it gives you a signal to go. But I always waited, like this was after the news. Everything was long though. The way let me turn this volume off on there. So I don't know if you could hear that or not. So what it is it gives you the confluences here, tells you when it's bullish, tell you like here's the 4-hour chart. That one little thing is, and the main thesis is bullish. Has these bands and RSI and trend trader or trend trader and super trend and all these different names that the gentleman who invented this or came up with the idea of this, and he had programmers write it up for him. It's a very good system. It's color coded, so I won't say it's hard to make a mistake. You still make mistakes, but here was yesterday's trade. Everything was showing bearish, and then you get in below that. Oh, wait, that was that yesterday. No, yeah, that was yesterday. Um, Once it went bearish, you saw where you put in that little bear flag and write it down for the day. I took a quick profit though. I should have stayed in longer. That's why today I said, nah, I'm just going to stay in a little longer and see what happens. See if I can make a little money. So that's what I was doing. And this is a top step uh, evaluation account, a combine account, and they say you got to make at least $200 a day for, for 5 days out of your account for when you're getting your evaluation of your combine done. So that's what I want. I wanted to make at least 200 a day if I could, which I did. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I didn't mean to ramble, but I really think this system is good. Uh, the reason I like the bull flag and the bear flag is once you're in a direction and you know where your stop's going to be, and you know that if you're already in a direction and all these things are showing you that, uh, it's hard to get chopped up because that's you're moving in a direction instead of like this crap right here. This is chop, man, and it'll just take your money. And I'm done for the day. I felt I had a good trading day. I hope you did too. And if you watched this far along, I thank you, and I ask you to subscribe and see you in the next video. Take care.